Tesla is being sued, but probably not for the reason you think. The new solar roof project is suspiciously similar to another product. Model X is a hit in Norway, and the Daimler CEO admits to trailing Tesla. The odometer reaches 100 today on the podcast. Here's your centennial episode of Tesla Tidbits for October 4th, 2016. We kick things off at Teslarati, who reports that Tesla is being sued for age discrimination. Thomas Flessner, a 69-year-old former engineer at the company, filed the suit after being fired in February. Flessner's suit alleges that his team marginalized him due to his age, and that his boss, Paul Edwards, repeatedly criticized him for getting his work done more slowly than the rest of his team. Flessner refutes this, saying that his team didn't complete their work any faster than he did. Edwards gets the lion's share of the attention in the suit, with allegations that he canceled meetings frequently with Flessner, ignored his contributions, and criticized him more harshly than his co-workers. I'll keep an eye out for the resolution to the suit. Last month, a new product from a company called Forward Labs gave some insight as to what Elon may have meant when announcing Tesla/Solar City's new product was a solar roof rather than panels. While being a very attractive concept, Electrek reports that a source familiar with the project says that the project is very much of interest to Solar City and its ZEP Solar division, which manufactures the mounting equipment for the panels it builds. The source says the product in the Forward Labs video is, quote, very similar, end quote, to their product. If you're unaware of the product, it's a system that looks nearly identical to current steel roofs, except there are invisible built-in solar panels. The Kickstarter created by Forward Labs has been shut down, and it looks as though Tesla isn't the only interested party, as SunPower is allegedly interested as well. Solar City notified SunPower last month that an associate that had been hired at Solar City had copied secret information about their solar cell development on the way out the door. For the trouble, SunPower sued Solar City. I'll continue to monitor this situation for a resolution as well. Electrek also reports that Model X has been announced as the second best-selling car in Norway, according to registration data in the country. While Model S held a high ranking in Norway for some time, with Model X becoming more available, it has taken over as king. Finally, we have a good one coming from the CEO of Daimler, courtesy of Evanex. During the Paris Auto Show, CEO Dieter Zetsche, I probably butchered that, but hopefully it's not too bad, fielded many questions. When the talk turned to Tesla, things got a bit interesting. To start with, and this is really just stating the obvious, Zetsche admitted that manufacturers not named Tesla were, quote, suffering from a lack of charging stations, end quote. When pressed about if the new EQ sub-brand that they're releasing was fighting back against Tesla in the luxury car market, he said, quote, if you want to interpret it that way, it's fine. Tesla is a successful electric automotive company, but we want to be the number one by latest 2025 in the electric premium segment, end quote. When asked if Tesla was the key competitor in the space, he responded, quote, at this point in time, obviously yes, end quote. He then further elaborated that Mercedes was, quote, tracking behind, end quote, their targets established 5 years ago. Points for honesty to the man, and some encouraging news for Tesla lovers out there. Be sure to check out all the links to today's full stories in the show description. If you get some value out of the show, please consider supporting me at patreon.com/Tesla Tidbits. Thanks as usual to my super patron, John Waltower, for his support. If you have something to buy from Amazon, please consider using my Amazon link in the show description to access the site. It costs you nothing extra, and they'll kick a little something back to the show for your trouble. Finally, you can support the show for free through positive reviews on the major media services where you find the show, and by simply spreading word of the show to other Tesla lovers. If you have feedback for the show, the best way to be heard is to tweet at Tesla Tidbits. I do want to thank all the listeners out there, whether you've been on board since episode 1 or just starting, whether you're a Patreon supporter or just enjoy the show. Thank you so much. My combined reach is currently about 300 subscribers between the audio show and the YouTube show, and it's awesome to see all of you enjoying the show. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't still be doing this. That'll do it for today. See you all again tomorrow. Until then, keep it charged and hit the road.